In Our Time by Ernest Hemingway, narrated by Bowen. To Hadley Richardson Hemingway. On the quay at Smyrna. The strange thing was, he said, how they screamed every night at midnight. I do not know why they screamed at that time. We were in the harbor and they were all on the pier, and at midnight they started screaming. We used to turn the searchlight on them to quiet them. That always did the trick. We'd run the searchlight up and down over them 2 or 3 times and they stopped it. One time I was senior officer on the pier, and a Turkish officer came up to me in a frightful rage because one of our sailors had been most insulting to him. So I told him the fellow would be sent on ship and be most severely punished. I asked him to point him out. So he pointed out a gunner's mate, most inoffensive chap. Said he'd been most frightfully and repeatedly insulting, talking to me through an interpreter. I couldn't imagine how the gunner's mate knew enough Turkish to be insulting. I called him over and said, "And just in case you should have spoken to any Turkish officers." "I haven't spoken to any of them, sir." "I'm quite sure of it," I said, "but you'd best go on board ship and not come ashore again for the rest of the day." Then I told the Turk the man was being sent on board ship, and would be most severely dealt with. Oh, most righteously. He felt topping about it. Great friends we were. The worst, he said, were the women with dead babies. You couldn't get the women to give up their dead babies. They'd have babies dead for 6 days, wouldn't give them up. Nothing you could do about it. Had to take them away finally. Then there was an old lady, most extraordinary case. I told it to a doctor, and he said I was lying. We were clearing them off the pier, had to clear off the dead ones, and this old woman was lying on a sort of litter. They said, "Will you have a look at her, sir?" So I had a look at her, and just then she died, and went absolutely stiff. Her legs drew up, and she drew up from the waist and went quite rigid. Exactly as though she had been dead overnight. She was quite dead and absolutely rigid. I told a medical chap about it, and he told me it was impossible. They were all out there on the pier, and it wasn't at all like an earthquake or that sort of thing, because they never knew about the Turk. They never knew what the old Turk would do. You remember when they ordered us not—
Sample complete. Ready to continue?